Hello travelers, I'm Timothy French. We're in Kinston, North Carolina to continue on our quest to visit every town center in the state. So let's get started right here at this museum they have for the CSS News. Yeah, I believe it's oversized, but I think inside this building here, or the brick one over there, I'm not sure, they have the original CSS News 2 full-size replica. So that's cool. They got that inside. You can see the actual size of it and all. Yeah, we just came from Seven Springs, North Carolina, where they had a skirmish up there with the CSS News. That was interesting, and it's kind of cool to come down here into Kinston, where it was based back in the day. See this museum here. Yeah, I think it had that big ram on the front, and they would just ram the boats they were attacking, I guess, and sink them that way. Maybe they had some cannons in there. All you Civil War buffs will have to help us out here and tell us about it in the comments below. Well, we're not going in today because we're here to see the town center, but we couldn't even go in if we wanted to because it's only opened on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So let's cross over. We're on Gordon Street now. This is North Heritage Street. You can see there's some businesses there too on these back streets, but we've got a good bit of walking to do in this town, so we're going to go on up to what I believe is Main Street. As I was walking along about past this little Chef and the Farmer building, this is that restaurant for a PBS show that they used to have called A Chef's Life with, I think it was Vivian Howard, maybe. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong on that. But this is the restaurant. I guess it's still open. That was a good show. I liked it. Yeah, it was very interesting, and she had a good personality about her. I just liked the way she handled herself in that show and did real good. If any of you guys have ever eaten here, tell us about it. Was it good? It's a big ice cream place over there too. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Got all kinds of stuff in town here. The counter Chef and the Farmer right here on the side as well. Thursday through Friday, 12 to 9 p.m. When it's open, I guess. That's cool. See that place finally. Maybe one day I'll get to come down here and eat at it. It's a vibe store here. It's got all kinds of cool stores from what I can tell. So far, it's looking good here in Kinston. Got a mural over there on the wall. We might hit that on the way back. I'm not sure this town is so big. It's a vibe. Crystal shop. Come in. You're open. Get you some tie-dye. Loose barbell club in there. I'm not sure what that is. Is that a place to work out? I don't think so. Y'all have to fill me in on that. Just trying to see what some of these businesses are on the other side, because I'm probably not going to do a walk back because this town is so big. Here's Bloom and Grace here. Got their store decorated up real nice. I like that. That's how you need to do it. It's open right now and they're telling you to come on in. Look at that cool building. Something O's Neil maybe Hotel. Yeah, got accountants right here. Definitely got some history in this town. Getting a little overgrown back there in the alleyway though. This looks like an important building. Maybe a bank, I don't know. I feel like that might have been a hotel. Oh yeah, we looked at that, it was a hotel. I just ate lunch, my stomach is full, I'm about ready to take a nap. Let's see. You can see. Yeah, I don't see bank up there, but I'm gonna say yes to that was a bank. Right by the hotel. You can see, we'll pan around here. This is our Main Street. We're gonna walk down a little bit toward the courthouse, then we'll cut up the other side, I guess. So let's get going. Yeah, Kinston was originally called Kingston. Kingston, K-I-N-G, for the king back in the day, 1700s and all that. Then after the Revolutionary War, they didn't want nothing to do with the king anymore, so they dropped that G, Kinston. I think that's pretty cool. Inflatable World USA, I guess you can go in there, jump and play games and all, and it sounds like it's pumping in there. So that's good. Got a view consignment shop there. It's full of clothes in there, so that's awesome. Got the tree-lined streets like I always talk about a town should have. And they got stuff for the guys too. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt today. I probably could use some new ones. Yeah, go in there, you can't wear one of them masks in there, and I'm glad. I think we'll have to see what this was. CSS News. Okay, this looks like a museum for the news too. So maybe this is where you go to see the original. I'm not sure. I thought that other building maybe looked a little too small, so it's probably in here. Looking at my camera, it's moving sluggish today. That's cool, they got this big old building for it. The sign said this was the hub for Civil War history buffs, so I imagine it is a good place to come on in and take on off and follow that Civil War trail around all these areas like that. Yeah, it's in here. So this one, okay, so Tuesday 9 to 5. So it's got different days on this one. I don't know what the other sign where it said only Saturdays. I'm confused now. So y'all really gonna have to comment below and let us know. So what road is this we're crossing over? I don't see a sign. It's like Coswell. This was for sale by owner. I guess the whole building. Maybe the business. Echoes of Time Emporium. I like that old sign. Old neon furniture sign. Trying to reach my phone right here. Real quick. About to drop it. Let's get in the shade a little bit. See if I can bring up that history thing for you real quick again. Done lost it. Hold on. What did I do? There's something wrong. Oh well. I have to ask R to tell us about it here in just a minute. So you can explain things better than me. All the buildings are looking pretty good. The weather's not too bad today, I tell you. Summer's been a pretty bad summer as far as humidity here in North Carolina. But today it's not feeling too bad. So that's good, I'm glad, because we got a lot of walking to do. That's a nice old building right there. Natural Body Pilates in Queen Street Deli. All right, so we're gonna go on up here, and I think we're gonna cut across right here. I don't think there's no reason to go too much further. Just don't want to leave nobody else out. It's like an empty one there. Probably got a lot of court-related stuff down here. Yeah, law office. That's the courthouse right there. Kinston is the Lenore County seat. Got a statue down there. I think they got a music park on out that way, but I'm not going all the way out there. Coswell #1 Fire Station Museum, that's awesome. Must be the old fire station. Let's cut over. Yeah, back in the horse and buggy days probably, those low doors. That's awesome, they saved that, made a little museum out of it. That's cool. All right, well, let's turn, go on up through the center here from the courthouse. So See if I can bring Ara up. See if she's awake. Since there's nothing through here, I'll let her do a little talking. Ara, tell me again about Kinston, North Carolina.
Kinston's a city in Lenoir County, North Carolina, with about 20,000 people. It sits along the Neuse River, giving it a mix of small-town charm and some city amenities. It's on Highway US 70, about 80 miles southeast of Raleigh. The economy focuses on manufacturing, healthcare, and education, with Lenoir Community College in town. Median household income is roughly $33,000, and homes go for a median of about $125,000, keeping it affordable. Schools, part of Lenoir County Public Schools, are rated average. For travel, Kinston Regional Jetport has flights to Orlando, and Raleigh-Durham International Airport is an hour and a half away. The population's diverse, around 60% Black, 35% white, 5% Hispanic or other races, and leans slightly liberal. Kinston's got a rich history, with spots like the CSS Neuse Civil War Interpretive Center, and a lively downtown featuring restaurants like the Chef and the Farmer. Events like the BBQ Festival on the Neuse are big draws. It's family-friendly, but has some crime issues common in small cities. Anything specific you want to explore about Kinston this time?
No, that's it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. If you need more info later, just let me know.
So there you go, a little info about Kinston from somebody you could probably understand, Ara. I do have a little bit of an accent. I need to do some more southernisms. I was doing that for a while. Here's a tattoo shop. Mockingbird Books is bit the dust. I hate to see that. Antiques and Collectibles is still open. 50% off in there. Alterations by Miss C. That's good. I guess it's open. Look, they got the numbers on there, so I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, I got a little southernisms for you. Let's see if I can remember what it is. It's like didn't, dutton, and nuttin'. There's three of them for you. Didn't is for did not. Dutton's for does not. What was, nothing would be, there's nothing there, like nothing. That's what that would be. Hey, this looks like an old theater. No, I say, this is a jeweler. What those windows are, that's probably a jeweler. Y'all gonna have to let me know. Yeah, didn't, dutton, and nothing. Ain't nothing there. So if you hear me say that, I do say that from time to time. I used to not realize it, but after I started watching my videos, I hear me saying it. I catch a lot of them. Do y'all say that? Let me know. Tops, bottom, and soles in there. That looks like a nice shop. Got suits in there, tuxedo rental and all that. There's the Farmers Merchants Bank, and I guess that was the hotel on top of the bank. So that's cool. It's a cool town, I like it. Let's see what this says. Legends and lore, I see these in some towns. Birth of Funk, innovative musicians from Kinston helped create funk music in the 1960s with James Brown's band, starting with Matt Jones. Well, there you go. Got a little music history here in town. All these cool looking buildings. There's their sign. They still got a crown up there. I thought they didn't like the king no more. They got a Queen Street too. What's that all about? So yeah, this is a balloon lit cannabis dispensary right here in town. I like the way they got the trees. They need to grow out a little bit more, and I guess they will eventually to put out some more shade. Maybe clean the sidewalks a little bit. There's one false window's messed up on top. You know, Water's probably getting in there. Yep, I guess it already did. It's all junked up looking. Sutton's Event Planning Riddle. That's Sutton's. I've seen that name somewhere else. Tell me about that name. Is that a big name in town? Here's the other side as we walk along. Clothing apparel. No, it doesn't look like that anymore. Nothing in there, I guess. This old theater's closed. That's a shame. This is a big town with a lot of closed stuff. Hopefully they'll open that up into a theater like some of the other towns we've been in and start showing plays and doing plays and things like that. That'd be nice. Hair care services, home care services right here on the right. There's a beauty salon over there, Anna Barbara. Discount Drugs is on the corner. Good. I've never seen that one, so maybe that's an independent one. That's great. You can see on down there some more businesses cutting off these side streets. Seems like there's more toward the river than away from the river. There's a Civil War mural right there. Kind of neat looking. I don't know who them two people are. Well, let's go across North Street. We're still going up North Queen, which I believe is the main street. This is their Chamber of Commerce here, right here in this big old building. United States Post Office. It used to be a post office. I tell you what, all these old post offices were cool. They built them nice back in the day. These sidewalks being cleaned up a little bit. Let's see, we got the Tippy. I don't know what that is. I don't know. So they got some murals over here on this side. Can't see it on that side over there. Let's keep going. That's a nice building. Just wanted to walk around those people, not get in their way. Trophy cases, empty as well. This end's not looking too good. I don't know what the major businesses are here in town. Y'all let us know. But, they got a lot of empty buildings in here for this city to be this big, so I'm assuming there might be some employment issues around here. Y'all, if y'all live here, how's the employment? Is it good, bad, somewhere in the middle? This is Blount Street. That's another name you hear in these parts here on the east coast of North Carolina. There's a church up there and another tall building. I don't know what that is. It's interesting looking, but we're gonna stop here at the railroad tracks, I guess, and turn back. Looks like this is probably the outskirts of the original town. So we can get over real quick. Got the health center here. Another mural way on down there, but I'm not gonna go there. I think I'm gonna go up to where we saw those businesses and shoot down that side street. We're back down on North Street now. We're gonna turn right by the drugstore we saw earlier. See what we got down in here. There was a placard about a woman back there. I was wanting to stop and film, but there were so many people around it reading it. I just felt like I'd be barging in. So y'all tell me about that. I think her name's Elizabeth. She was a teacher of some sort. I think for Freedman. Just came down here to Kinston to teach, and I think that's good. So that's what I caught from the glimpse of it as I glanced on it. But there was, like I said, there was other people reading. I didn't want to stick my camera there. There's a Mexican restaurant. Looks like it might be good. I ate at a Mexican restaurant for lunch earlier, right outside of town. It was good. Ice cream, rolled ice cream. Lots of cars down here. Some people walking around, but not many. This is nice. Piece of artwork here. I like that. A little greenhouse over there. Looks like they're growing some plants and all in there. The whole thing's a garden, I guess. That's nice. But there was an old, there was an old building right here at one time. They put some art in there. This is where you would have went in and out. Just like looking in these alleys to see what's in them. Looks like they did some kind of artwork in that one right there. See the design there? It looks like a man walking. It's like so and I can't remember, can't tell the name. Anyway, they got girls' clothes in there and other items. I guess it's like a little boutique. I want to say so, and I can't really grow maybe. There's a trading post right here. Gifts and souvenirs. I don't see nobody in there though. Tap room, it'll probably be open tonight. This looks like an area down here where they have the restaurants and stuff. Yep, there's where they make it. Is that a good place to go? Y'all tell us. All right, the Neuse River straight ahead up there at the end of this road. You run into those trees down there, that's the river. Middle Grounds was up there. I guess that's a coffee shop. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of people walking back here around these restaurants and all. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. This is Sugar Hill Pizzeria. Got music on the other side, so I'm not going to go over there. Playing at 222 Chop House. That's nice. Got the Red Fox Salon over there. Whiskey Pig Butchery. I want to get by those people. Whiskey Pig Craft Butchery. I guess you can get your meats in there and a deli and all that. That's good. Right, custom framing over there, the right angle. This is a boutique ice cream parlor. Never heard of an ice cream parlor called a boutique, but there you go. Just Add Salt Boutique's right beside it. So yeah, a lot of cool stores through this little section right here. Let's take a look back. I'm glad I came down through here. So back where we started, there's over here. Got the Kinston Music Park's on down the road. Nature Center, Planetarium, and campgrounds off to the right. I might go check that out as far as camping tonight. But we're back at the Neuse, CSS Neuse. There's the, what is it called, Chef and the Farmer right there. If you ever want to know, it's right across from the CSS Neuse. Well, I hope you enjoyed this walk and talk of Kinston, North Carolina, which used to be called Kinston until they dropped the G. And if you did, I'd appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and share. Y'all take care.